Today I am wearing a archive Steven Sprouse gown. When I thought New York City premiere, obviously I want to design the craziest thing ever. But I am in a more sustainable vintage era right now. And when I was researching, I was just kind of looking up New York City vibes, and I was like, this Steven Sprouse gown that Carmen Electra wore, Kim Kardashian, it's an iconic gown. And I was just like, I had to wear this. And I took photos in front of the Empire State Building, and it's just couldn't be more perfect. I feel so hot.
So tell me about why you wanted to return to Drag Race with All Stars 9.
I mean, I remember seeing All Stars 2 and being like, oh my God, at the time you couldn't go on All Stars if you won your season. So I remember before I got in my season, I was like, it's almost bad to win your season now because then you could never be on All Stars, and All Stars is even better than the actual season because I was just so obsessed with All Stars 2. And I guess I manifested it because I didn't win mine. And now I'm back, and when they hit me up and they said it's for charity, which I've been working so hard to become the artist I've always wanted to be and work and it stand for what I stand for, I was like, this is literally lining up. The stars are aligned. There's no other scenario I would ever go back besides this now. And I'm so honored to be playing for Trans Lifeline.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about the charity who you are playing for on All Stars 9.
Yes. I am playing for Trans Lifeline. It is an organization run by trans people for trans people, which is so important because before I was on Drag Race, I was a working makeup artist. I didn't make a crazy amount of money, so it was so expensive and hard to legally transition, changing your name and filing the paperwork and just the birth certificates. It's way harder than you think. And even if you do have the money, finding the resources and people that understand what you're going through was so hard. And I live in California, so imagine other states in America. I just can't even imagine. So the fact that this organization even exists, and I'm so lucky to be able to put them on this platform and share that they exist for other people that need it. I get to raise money for them and help fund people's name changes and help them transition. And they also are a lifeline that it's just trans people that have been through it and understand you, which I 100% wish I had, and it would have helped me in my transition so hard. So I'm so honored to be able to put them on the platform that I am.
That's really wonderful. And tell me a little bit about what you wanted to show the world this time around on Drag Race with your drag and just yourself.
Yes. Ever since season 13, I've been working so hard on me as an artist. And, when I went on season 13 the first time, I wasn't every day working drag queen. I performed every once in a while, but it wasn't every day. And I think, you might be able to see that in some of my dance challenges. I will be the first to admit that. But, since then I've been performing every single day, basically. I've worked so hard on my performance abilities. And not only that, but I am so passionate and excited being part of the fashion industry. And I've made amazing waves being in Versace campaigns and being on the cover of British Vogue, and just have been so lucky to be in that industry. And I've really brought the fashion this season. It makes my old looks look not as good. Let me just tell you that. It's very inspiring, and if my old self could see what I brought to the runway this season, it would just be like, I would die.
And what was it like being part of this cast on All Stars 9?
When everyone got in the workroom and I got to see this cast, I was just so honored. I first of all was like, thank God, because I am a huge Roxy Andrews stan. I am a huge Chanel fan. Me and Violet Chachki have a podcast called No Gorge, and we always die for Chanel's drag. We just think she's an icon. So when especially those two walked in, I was just like, oh my God, these are my drag icons. And Nina West, she was on Hairspray literally at the time we were filming. So when Nina walked in too, I was like, these are all girls that have full careers. This isn't just fan favorites. This isn't just, people that RuPaul likes. It's like, these are girls who have full careers outside of Drag Race and are killing it. And they took their time off to be here. So I was like, oh, here we go. It's over. I'm still so excited.
I know, I can't wait to see it, yeah. And what has drag meant to you in your life?
Drag, tales all this time. Drag means everything to me. It truly, really did save my life. I I'm the first trans male on RuPaul's Drag Race, and so as someone who was assigned female at birth, I never thought I was able to do drag, but I loved the art form so much. And one day I just woke up and I was like, girl, you're so good at makeup. You are so good at fashion. Why do you think you can't do drag? Just because you don't see anyone else like that in the media? So I just put on a wig, started painting my face, learning the ropes, and I auditioned for Drag Race, and I got on, and it was so amazing. And I think that's just something that I'm so honored to be here for, and to the message that I want to tell everyone, that like no matter what society's telling you, no one knows you better than you, and just because you don't see anyone that represents you, that does not mean you're not valid. So I just hope I can be on this show, come in here, remind people that, and yeah, kill it, Gorge.
And how do you think drag can save the world?
I mean, drag saves the world every single day. Drag queens and trans people have been at the forefront of every LGBTQIA plus moment in history, and it's not stopping now. Right now there's so many insane attacks against the queer community as a whole, and I think we're really lucky to live in a time where our gay elders have really gone through it, so they're kind of leading us and teaching us. So I think we just have to be open, listen to our trans elders, learn from what they did, and just keep fighting and showing everywhere that no matter what law you try to pass, you cannot ban drag, you cannot ban trans people, you cannot ban gay people. We will always be here and supporting each other. So I mean, drag is saving the world by being truly the loudest and proudest and craziest version of the queer community you could ever think up in your mind.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Thank you.